So you guys worked together before.
Yes.
So how did this come about? Did you have the script written? Did you pass it to him during Wet Hot American Summer? Were you like drunk and you made him sign something?
Well, some of those, no, yes, and yes. I think it would be the correct answers. I wasn't working on it during Wet Hot. I met Paul on Wet Hot, and we became friends. And over the years, we became very good friends. And
I like to call us wet hot friends.
we're Wet Hot friends. And I wrote the script, and when I wrote it, David Wayne was attached to direct it, and
Then he ditched.
and then Stella got picked up, and he wasn't able to do it. So we hired another director, Catherine Diekman, who came in to direct. But I went to Paul because I thought Paul would be perfect for the part of Hunt, because he's an awesome actor, and so I wanted to. Ouch!
This guy.
I had a broken rib. He hits
true,
me in
I
the,
did, right
in
in
the
the
thing.
rib,
I got a
yeah.
broken rib.
I thought I got
and
you,
Oh my
but I
gosh,
did-
you
I got
really?
It really did get you.
How'd that happen?
Sorry.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Sorry.
But,
Okay.
so I asked Paul to come in and read it, and he read it, and you could take it from there.
Yeah, I read it and I loved it, and I loved the idea of working with my friends, and and also working with guys that are, I've worked together. We've worked together in the past, but on something that was very different than Stella or Wet Hot or any of the other weird things that we've done. This one seemed to be. This was actually kind of dramatic and different, and I thought that would be really cool.
And in terms of like research, you sort of had to learn this very sort of labor-intensive task of clam digging.
Well, we actually, in pre-production, all the guys, although I wasn't able to do it, so 3 of the guys, went out with a clam digger on Long Island, a friend of mine from Long Island, a guy named Charlie Pratt, and they went out on the bay and they
Went
learned how to
out
clam dig.
at about 8 in the morning with like a 12-pack of beer, and got out in the middle of it and learned the kind of the proper way to scrape a rake along the bay bottom, and and how to actually raise it and how to shake it out, and that's and then we did that for a while, and then we got back in,
And had some more beer.
had some more beer, and yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it must be sort of unusual because sort of this screenplay sort of came from some maybe memories and sort of based on your hometown, and to have somebody else direct it and then you're in it and someone else is sort of directing the words you wrote.
It was there was a learning curve certainly, but we all worked on the film together, and I was a producer on the film, and so I had some say on how things were kind of shot or how they looked, and
We would all go to Ken for authenticity just to make sure. So like, this is right?
Really?
This is, oh yeah, because he knew it better than anybody.
So are you going to like...
This is how you eat a clam, right?
Were you a
like
clam
this?
fan
No.
before?
Ugh.
Did you eat any during the movie?
No.
in the movie he's supposed to eat a raw clam, and
Right.
I think it wound up being mango and pudding.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's like having a loogie in your mouth.
I had to eat a clam, and it was weird because we had the day I was supposed to break open a raw clam and eat it. They had animal. Who are the guys who come like when you're protecting the animals?
Humane Society?
PETA.
PETA. They came by and they're like, you can't kill a clam. I'm like, it's a clam.
It's not like it's a real living thing.
And so we had the craft service had to
Make a fake clam?
boil. No, they can kill the clam.
Oh.
So they steamed the clams, and then I had to fake breaking open a raw clam when it was really a steamed clam, and act like I'm eating a raw clam. But
Weird.
Yeah.
But we figured that out. We figured something out.
Gotcha. So are you going to write a screenplay now and make Ken be in
Figured
it?
something out.
That's not a bad idea.
You gonna do that?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I'll make it about my upbringing as a child.
What would that be like?
Ken's dad worked for TWA, and he moves to different communities and throughout the country, and he struggles because he's a Jewish kid living in the Midwest.
Nice.
like it.
And then it's like, oh God, here we go, another soccer practice. And then he would go to his games and then get hit across the head when he's in first grade by somebody missing a piñata
Wow.
at somebody's birthday.
That would happen at the end of Act 2.
Yes, yes, yes. It's the well, it would be the penultimate scene in the end of Act Two.
Right, right, right.
The actual end scene of Act Two would be you lying on your couch with an ice pack on your head, and Brian Grindy, your babysitter, wondering if he should call your parents.
Right. Right. That's the bottom of the bottom.
Man, I can't wait to buy a ticket for that one.
Yeah, no, it's
Double
if you want
feature.
it writes itself.
Cool, man. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.